Hey guys, welcome to this new video. So in this video we are going to discuss everything about cameras. Okay, the camera angles I use, the other cameras which are available but I am not using them, and why am I not using them, all the reasons, and every aspect of these camera things are going to be discussed in this video. So let's get on to that. First things first, you guys might know, if you follow the channel, you know that I am the one guy who uses the close cam, the batting close cam behind the camera angle. When I say behind the camera angle, this is the only camera angle I use. I can't go to the batting far angle or the mid cam. I find it harder to play, and the reasons will be discussed in this video. So watch it. So in this, the first thing I would like people to keep it in mind and try to change their perspective in their brain is, we have been used to the broadcast cam while watching a match in real life, in TVs, and the camera angle which is showed in TVs are basically broadcast angle. That's why the name broadcast camera. Okay, so we are kind of tuned to that angle, and that's the reason we are not able to change ourselves, because in the real life, when you watch TV, when you watch a match, it's always the broadcast angle, the top angle. And even while playing in matches, in games, so far it's always been the broadcast camera, because people have been used to that angle. But BA brought a really good change with their DBC 14 game. I think was a revolutionary change in cricket gaming, because for me that game changed everything in the cricketing, virtual cricket gaming segment totally. Because until that point we were very, very happy with the broadcast camera angle, Brian Lara cricket Ashes 09, cricket Brian Lara cricket 99, then cricket 07, cricket 02, 2005, all the cricket games were amazing. We had a lot of fun with the broadcast camera angle only. But when they brought in the behind the camera angle, especially the batting close, the first camera angle I used when they brought DBC 14 was batting close. And the simple reason why I chose that initially was because for me, I always like being closer to the action. So the closest a camera could go in the camera settings available was the batting close. So I simply went with that because of that reason. But eventually what happened, when you once start learning the game and the things you can do with the another revolutionary control system they brought in with the footwork and everything, it was just like mind-boggling kind of an experience for many, I feel, at the time. Because it brought a lot of change for us in a cricket match which we love. So from that point onwards, I have never ever changed to any other batting camera angle, because this camera angle follows the ball closely. And the reason why, I'm going to show it now, and I will be discussing why other camera angles are not able to do what I like from this camera angle. The reason I use batting close is because I can literally read the ball, which I'll be showing it now. Okay, alright. So the main reason I play in this camera angle is because in this camera angle you can actually read what kind of delivery is being bowled to you.
Right there.
Okay, so that's the biggest advantage in this camera angle. But it will not happen immediately after you change into batting close camera angle. It's a process where you get used to what kind of delivery is coming, and then you start reading what the delivery is doing. Eventually, it's not going to happen in a day. It will take time. Okay, so another thing which makes me feel this camera is really good is because the feel of the batsman, watching the bowler run in, and that's what makes me set myself to play the shot. If you guys have seen my streams, I always try to shadow bat after I play a shot, because it's like it's the feeling of being there in the middle and trying to execute the shots. and trying to play the shot which is meant to be played for maximum amount of runs for that delivery. Like that previous shot you saw, again all the shots which you are playing is because you kind of read what the ball is doing. That ball was simply a seam delivery which just seemed slightly away, so it made me play the extra cover drive because the line was on the first fifth stump line. So let's see whether I am right on that. And yes, like I said, seam delivery, pitching and slightly moving away, making me play the extra cover drive. So how am I able to read this? It's because I have been playing in this camera angle for so long. That's the reason. I mean, that's an in-swinger, as you can see. It's like very easy to read. So two types of swings happens with Rabada. One is the one which comes in straight and swings away after pitching, and there is the wobbly seam as well, which pitches and then can straighten or go with the angle. So this guy is very hard to play. It might seem like it's he's not that big a deal, but he is a really good bowler.
Wait there.
So these kind of things where you can actually read what the delivery is doing makes your game very strong, and you simply want to play the right shots. You don't bother about who is playing, what is his skill set or anything. You just want to play good shots, and you just want to score as much runs as possible in that time you have. So once you get into the feel of being in the middle, your shots eventually gets really good, and you kind of start scoring runs very freely, which definitely would happen with batting close, which I can say because I enjoy the batting part more than whom I am playing with. That's why I don't bother about what team I select, the players who are playing. It's always about what I want to do as a player being in the middle. That's all. Because as a team, you work towards a goal, you want to set a target and everything, all is good, but how it is built is basically by scoring runs. How you score runs? By playing shots which will get you the runs. Also, when you see the batsman wave his bat, that makes you feel like you want to play a shot right?
Yeah.
Because you can execute those kind of shots perfectly in the gap for a boundary. That is possible, guys, with this camera angle, because the tendency to play the right shot for the delivery which is coming into you makes you feel good when you play the right shot and with the right timing and everything. And broadcast can be good for watching, because people are used to that angle and everything. I can understand that, but when you want to experience the game personally, I feel batting close is the way to go, and that is why I have been using it like since DBC 14. The day it released, I moved on to the batting close camera angle and I have been playing with it, and it's been an experience, guys. For me, it's always about what kind of shots I play, what areas I play, the footwork I have, the batsman stance. I look into all these things, all the things which technically you execute a shot right, you make the right connect on the bat, and the timing is good. If all the things happen, for me, that kind of a gameplay is what makes me feel amazing, and also come back to it again and again. That's the thing. See that shot, like leading into the shot, and strong bat lift and just holding his position perfectly to execute the shot. You can't like not watch that and enjoy those kind of shots. So every delivery, once you start reading it, you start deciding whether to play at them or not, and you start respecting the delivery as well. If delivery is doing too much, you also leave them, because there are certain deliveries which can get the edges, because you have two slips waiting right now. Batting mid. Okay, second batting camera angle I would like to show Alright, so in batting mid camera, the issue for me is I can't read the ball clearly in this. See that?
Blanks.
It's like the blind spot if the ball is in the the batsman angle. I just can't follow the ball and I don't know what the ball is doing. And when I don't know what the ball is doing, I might not be able to execute the right shot.
Waiting.
See, this one is like I'm kind of guessing what the ball will do. I'm not able to see it. I'm just looking at the pitch marker and trying to play the shot. So my shots won't be as precise as I did with the batting close camera angle. So this is one issue. I mean, if it's wide, then it's not that much of an issue because you can see the ball clearly. But again, you can't read what the ball is actually doing, like whether it's wobbly seam or upright seam or swing delivery or cutters. You don't know, because when you create the distance from the batsman, you are moving away from the delivery as well. So you can't read what the ball is doing and you might end up playing the wrong shots like I did there. So that is an issue. So this is the reason I don't use this one or the batting far. Again, another camera which is like used by a few. I mean, I have seen few people use this one, but again, a camera angle which has blind spots because you don't know where the ball will end up and what the ball will do. This one I am just reading the angle of the delivery and playing. I'm not able to see what the ball or seam position is, because for me that is important. As I play the right shots and the right footwork and everything, I want that to be correct and execute them as I would like to, because if I can't see, I don't know what I'm doing. So in these camera angles, what you will basically be seeing is me reacting to the pitch marker rather than watching the delivery. So in this, you can't literally watch the ball, you are just reacting to the pitch marker as it pops up. See that? And you see the pitch marker and you're like back foot punch, and then you go here and shot. So in previous review you'll be like back foot punch, back foot pull, back foot cut, front foot cover drive. So you just decide based on that. Again, this one, if I was in batting close, I wouldn't have played that shot because I would have left it. Now I'm just seeing the ball pitch marker and I'm reacting to that. So that becomes an issue because eventually I might lose wickets, but also I might not enjoy the game because I'm not playing the right shots, because for me that is important. Okay, now coming on to the ultimate, not fixed for the broadcast camera. This one similar, same thing, looks amazing here, but you can't see anything. Again, reacting just to the pitch marker. You can't see the ball, you can't see what the ball is doing, the seam position, the kind of delivery which is being bowled, whether the pace is good, pace is bad, bounce how much. So basically, when the camera angle is like this, how can you see what the ball is doing? It's like going up like this, because you are moving in with the ball, so the perspective is not like that. So you see the difference. If the ball is like that, then you can see the swing, but if the ball is from upward angle, you just see this movement, then you can't look at what is it actually is doing. Now I can react to the length, that is all I can do. That is the reason people playing with standard controls play with this camera angle, because with pro controls it gets really tricky, because once you can't read the deliveries, you are gonna get out. I might try to play a few shots, I might connect well because I have the knack of the timing and stuff, but I might not read the delivery and play the proper shot, which won't happen because they're just bowling the short length for some reason. As you can see, since the top angle is like coming, the length variation might not seem at right angle for you at all, because I played a wrong shot there, but But that's the issue. That's the reason I don't play on broadcast, is because you guys saw me play in the batting close camera angle, which I'm used to, and now as soon as I come to broadcast, I edge that. Why? Because I'm reacting to the length of the pitch marker, basically, that's all.
Wait.
See that? No idea what I'm doing. You can just read, like it's like a line, drawn from top angle. It's not the swing you see here. It's like you see this angle, so it's not going to end up well for you. For standard it makes sense, because in standard you are just aiming at a place and you are playing a shot. But when you are playing with pro controls, you have to execute the footwork right to extract the proper force while executing the shot, which is very important, which is hard to do in broadcast camera angle. So stop asking me to play in this camera.
Wait.
Alright, so that was about broadcast camera 1. I'm not gonna go for 2 or anything. I'm just gonna show another camera angle, which is a fixed to close. People be like, if you wanna play the front angle and you wanna be closer to the action, why can't you use fixed close camera angle? Now the issue with this is, for spinners it's fine, totally fine. Like now spinner Shamsi is bowling in this camera angle, I will be able to play my shots and everything because the bowler is visible to me. But when it's a pace bowler, what happens? You can't see the bowler. When you can't see the bowler, you don't know when to get ready for the shot. And when that is not happening, how can you get the timing right is my only question. And that's the issue I have with this camera angle. Against spinners, I can try to play. It's not like I'm comfortable with this. I'm okay. Yeah, there is a difference, but yeah. So let's complete this over and then try to see the next over, where hopefully there is a pace bowler. So in this camera angle, when do you know when to get ready for the ball? You have to see the HUD and know what the bowler is doing, whether he is running in or not. And because of that, you can't play the shot and time it with the kind of slider values I have for batting.
Wait up. No.
Okay, simple. It's playable with this camera angle. It might be comfortable for a few, but not me, because for me, I want to see the bowler come running in. Then talk. I'll execute the shot properly. Now I'm like guessing. Again, not in that flow. You have to feel like Steve Smith when you are playing like Steve Smith. You have to feel like Labuschagne when you are batting with Labuschagne. You have to feel like Rohit Sharma when you play with Rohit Sharma. It is important that you feel like you are in the middle of the ground. You are facing a bowler who is bowling at certain pace, and that's why I like the extra zip on the delivery, and that's why I like the batting close camera angle, and that is why you also have to try batting close camera angle. Okay guys, so that is the one I use for batting. Running camera is batting close, because I requested BA to rectify this, because batting close camera angle, what happened for running is the batsman was fixed on the camera and you couldn't see where the ball was going at all. So they rectified that. Shout out to the person who rectified that personally for me. I am really happy they did that, because that is the camera angle I use now for running. Love it. You guys can check it out. So that is the one. For bowling for, because slightly wider perspective. Again, I want to see the bowler running in from a slightly closer angle, batting close is very close. I know I'm not comfortable with the HUD and the bowler almost overlapping. I'm not okay with that. So that's the reason I have changed to bowling far. I used to bowl, use bowling close only, but I changed to bowling far because of that reason. Fielding camera too, while fielding, I use that. It's bit snappy and not right at times, but I'm okay with it because again, like I said, anything I play, always I like to be closer to the action, and this camera angle makes me do that. So I'm just using that. Okay, nothing else. Fielding camera 3 is good, but weird angles certain times. I'm not comfortable with it yet because you can't see the running, you can't see what angle the fielders are fielding. It's confusing a bit. So a camera angle which I would like to get better in the future, which is very good but not good enough to use it consistently. So I'm not comfortable with that. People say broadcast 3 and stuff. No broadcast, man. For me, I can't use it. So these are the camera angles I use. Bowling simple because the other camera angles takes it away.
Yeah!
Wow, that swung in late. Ulrikis. So like I said, even in batting close you can get out, but man, no. That was a realistic wicket, guys, but didn't want the video to end that way. It is what it is, guys. You can't do much about that. So in this, for me, it's basically working the angles pretty well. Yes, you can say there's this across angle, you can get blindsided and stuff. It is true, I'm not denying that, but across the angle happens less times, and with pace bowling it's not that much of an issue. With spin it can be.
Yep.
I can totally agree to that, but there is the slide camera movement which happens while the bowler is running in, which makes you get into that feel of striking the ball at the right time. And once you start reading the deliveries, then I think you are much better at what you want to do. That will eventually happen. It's not a thing which will happen in a day, but it will eventually happen. And that's the reason for me, the footwork, the shot, the delivery, the what the bowler is trying to do, whether the pitch is doing something, all these things are more important than anything else. Okay, so whether you guys want to use batting close or not, that is up to you, but I would definitely recommend people using it for realistic batting experience. Alright, tell me in the comment section whether you are thinking of changing,
Wait there.
or you are still confused whether to move from broadcast which you have been comfortable for so many years, or are you willing to try something new and maybe try some batting mid or batting far or fixed to cam or whatever you want to do. Tell me in the comment section what you are thinking of, whether to make a change in batting or whether to just stick on to what you have been doing all these years. Also whether you want to move to pro controls or not. That is also something I would like to know from you guys, because the things I say in terms of the slider values and everything are all for pro control. So for this camera angle, pro control makes sense because standard is aim and hit. You can do that from any camera angle. You can do that sitting in the balcony in the pavilion and just see the ball and hit it. No worries. When you play pro controls, that is when you need all the variations in the world in terms of the footwork, in terms of the shot selection, in terms of the angles you work, in terms of the delivery variation which happens, everything. Okay, so I hope this video covers up everything which you guys are asking about, and
Yeah.
I hope people make the change of trying to adapt to something new and trying to make their gameplay realistic by their approach, by watching the ball closely and praying the appropriate shot. Try to hit it off the middle, you know, see the cherry hit the bat.
Waiting.
See the shots, man. See the shots like Virat Kohli leaning into the drive and just executing the shots beautifully. Try to do that, guys. Try to do that.
Yep.
Wow. Just bounced up. Was it a top spinner? What the heck is that? Did not spin. This is the one, guys. Like, I don't understand what delivery it is. It's like a dead spin and it does this. It doesn't spin at all. It's like a wobbly off spinner. It just goes straight. Weird. So yeah, guys, that is it for this video. I hope you guys found this video useful. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share it with others, and comment also, because it helps.
Wait there.
Okay guys, take care, and hope you guys have fun playing this game. I am creating all these videos just to make your game better, because that is the only thought which goes into making these videos. Yes, you know, I would like the views to come in, and I would like the people to subscribe to the channel and you know, get the growth from those things, but the thought is always to make the gameplay better for others, because you guys have purchased the game and I want you guys to enjoy the game to its core.
Yeah.
Because the game has depth, why not enjoy it? So do that, guys. Try to adapt to new stuff, try new stuff, and you know, better your gameplay by exploring new things which are available in the game. You can even try to use some filters if you want. Do those things, have fun, and enjoy the game. See you guys in the next video. Take care.